This is your Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, August the 16th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. There's a look at our Skycam network from the Trussville Skycam. A few passing high cirrus clouds, making a little bit of a purplish, pinkish sunrise. And there's a sunrise shot from Tuscaloosa as we look out over the lights of the city there. Temperatures across central Alabama generally in the 60s this morning as we have one more coolish morning to start the day. Not as cool as we've seen over the last several days, but certainly a nice start to the day as we head for the lower 90s for most locations. Surface high pressure over the southeastern United States will keep us fairly dry today, but moisture levels are on the increase. And as the same with the moisture level increase, we're seeing a little short wave that is over the central plains that should affect us on Monday, giving us some chance for showers that day. The quantitative precipitation forecast looks like it'll be fairly light over the next 5 days, coming primarily on Monday, but with the nature of showers, we're not going to get a widespread rain like this would indicate. This just indicates the potential amounts of showers that we might get from showers. The Storm Prediction Center is not outlooking any slight risk areas, but they do have a couple of C-techs over Missouri and up in the north central part of the United States. And the tropics are relatively quiet. We've had a lot of dry air across the South Atlantic, and that has kept things rather tranquil. We do have a little disturbance in the vicinity of the Cape Verde Islands, and it is moving to the west-northwest. We could see a tropical depression, but it looks like it will probably be entering an area where any likely additional development would be unlikely. All right, let's move out to the GFS, and this is the 06 GFS morning run. And there's a little short wave over Missouri that is responsible for some showers that are ongoing up that way for today and into the early evening hours. But we stay essentially dry and a few isolated showers along the Gulf Coast. Sunday, we see that little short wave move past St. Louis, and that will bring in a little bit increase in moisture. And while I think most of us stay dry on Sunday, I think that we will have enough moisture that we'll see the possibility of some isolated showers. And there's a look at the precipitable water values as they're coming up. But for central Alabama, they're still not especially high. By the time we reach Monday, that short wave is moving by. You can see the short wave extending from Ohio back across the lower Mississippi River Valley. So I think that's going to be our better day for showers and thunderstorms. I still don't think it's going to be an all-day rain, and certainly, everybody won't get rain with the shower nature of everything. But precipitable water values are definitely up, and once again, I think that's going to be our big shot at having some rain. After that, things settle back down once again as we see a ridge that begins to build in over Texas, and we see that ridge on Tuesday, excuse me. And then on Wednesday, we see the ridge coming into play even in better shape, and that would keep the precipitation down. We still will have to keep isolated showers. There may be, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 around, but certainly no widespread rains. The ridge is the big news for the latter part of the week, as we see on Thursday. The ridge big time with that 594 heat bubble over the southeastern United States, centered over, a little to the west of Montgomery. The ridge migrates a little bit further to the west on Friday, and that won't help us a lot on Friday. So it looks like probably the end of the week here, it looks like some pretty good heat, perhaps upper 90s, maybe, pushing that 100-degree mark, but I'm not ready to jump out on that just yet. We get to Saturday, and the ridge is still the big news. As it continues to move a little bit further to our west and weaken a little bit. The amplitude of the ridge strengthens, but the size of the ridge decreases a little bit. Looking out into voodoo country, we can see that the ridge is still the news in week 2, as we see the ridge, kind of a broad ridge, extending from the southwest U.S. across Texas and into the southeastern U.S. on Thursday, August the 28th. So it looks like the latter part of August is going to be rather warm, and we get out to the end of the period, August 31st, and certainly the ridge is the big news with the westerlies very much to the north. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this Saturday. I intend to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning for the next one. You can stay tuned to the blog for the latest updates on the weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day and Godspeed.